it's Liset here from Sweet Girl Farms. Okay, so in today's video, I'm gonna quickly go through the behind the scenes on marigold planting. So I'm gonna initiate that process, and if you want to follow along and learn a little bit more, then just keep on watching. Okay, so we are here at the table, and one of the things that I showed last year was how I was actually harvesting these pods here from my marigold harvest. The ones that I didn't get to harvest, I utilized as seed pods. So what happens is when the plant matures, the flower will turn into something super dry, and then we just let that flower sit on the plant until it ripens, I guess you can say, until it matures well enough to produce these seeds. These are the marigold seeds. You can also purchase them, obviously, from the big box stores, just like I did here. And I've already planted the ones that I bought, but because I have so many saved, I'm gonna utilize what I recovered from last year. So this is what they look like. Okay, storing your seed pods. One of the things that you want to do is store them either in a paper bag, or you want to store them in a plastic bag like I did last year. I feel the paper bag is better because it keeps the moisture out. This method here, the seed pods will do okay, but because there is a lot of moisture retention, they turn this dark color and they can start producing mold, so they can get moldy. So just choose whatever you have at home. Mason jars might do well. I haven't tested it out, me personally, but you know, I'm just giving you examples of what you can utilize so that you can save the seeds that you recover from your marigold harvest. And then I'll show you the difference. The ones in the bag, have retained their color, and they're good to plant, and I can tell because it has this dark color to it. You see, the seeds are dark in color. That's what you want your seeds to look like, so that they produce a good marigold plant. I had shown the one earlier where this one, the seeds are a little less dark. They're on the gray side. These might not produce a flower. So just so that you're always 100% sure, plant the ones that look like this. All right. Okay, now I have my tray set out here. This patch I've already planted into, and then now I'm gonna place a seed into each of these other cells here, and then that's how I plant my marigolds, starting in the first weeks of May up until maybe like June or so. The marigolds take approximately 3 months for them to be ready to harvest, and I'm aiming to have them late summer and early fall. That's when I would like them to be ready to harvest, because that's when we utilize them for traditional purposes. In other words, we use them to decorate our altars in October, November. So that's why I'm aiming to have that. Also, I noticed that the marigolds do really well in sandy loam soil. That's what I have. It drains really well, and honestly, marigolds are tough cookies. They will do really well in the heat of the summer here in Reedley, California. That's where I'm located. It's part of the Central Valley, and we go up in temperatures above the 100s. So if you live in an area where you get a lot of heat, then count on marigolds to be your workhorse, because they will do really well. Alrighty, so I'm gonna finish planting this. You guys get the idea. And this batch will probably start sprouting in like a week and a half or so, and then they'll get transplanted into the field. Alrighty guys, so that's a quick video with a lot of information on marigolds. If there are any questions or points that you would like me to touch on, then just go ahead and comment, leave me a question, or if you're here at the farm stand, then we can spark a conversation. If I have the time, I'm more than happy to do that. And yeah, happy growing guys. Also, don't get discouraged if you know one of the batches that you grow, like either flowers, herbs, veggies, doesn't thrive. If you fail, just know that everyone fails. And then, you know, just keep trying. It takes a lot of getting to know your plants and what they like so that they can do really well and flourish to their full potential. Here in our valley, we're very lucky that we can grow a lot of things. I know that in the heat of the summer, it's, you know, kind of like a battle between knowing what does do well with the heat and what doesn't, but we're so lucky to live in a place where the soil is so fertile and we get a multitude of things, such as, you know, from all the fruits that we can imagine and different veggies. We're so lucky. So if you're from the area here in Fresno, Reedley, Dinuba, we're just so lucky. So keep trying. And if you fail and you don't want to go back to gardening, then come to the farm stand. That's why I'm here. Anywho, this is it for the video. If you guys have any more questions, then let me know. And I'm gonna keep doing the informational videos on like everything that I'm growing as I go. Sometimes I get bombarded with work and I'm trying to keep up, but I try my hardest to also put out these videos so that you guys get a little bit more context on what I do, what happens here at the farm, and to educate you on things that you can grow here in the area, or things that do well, or just learn how I do it and then see if you can utilize any of that information methods to your advantage. Alrighty guys, thank you so much and take care. Bye.